Breitling Source here today, and we're looking at one of the more unique watches on the market, and this one is called a Doxa. This particular model is the Doxa SUB750T Sharkhunter. The SUB750T series all have a 750 meter water resistance, and that's the reason for the name. And the Sharkhunter specifically means that it has a black dial with the orange half orange GMT rotating bezel. And as you can see, this watch has two crowns, which is kind of a neat feature. And the top crown is used to adjust the GMT thing. So you unscrew it, and then you can adjust the third time zone. The GMT hand is indicated by this white outline hand here, and it can be moved to point at one of the 24-hour indicators on the inner bezel, and also to point at one of the 24-hour numbers on the rotating bezel as well. So one of the neat features of this watch. Doxa's been around for quite a while, and it's probably pretty famous because of Clive Cussler and his character Dirk Pitt in his novels. Dirk Pitt wears a Doxa, and that's kind of its claim to fame. And they have what this is called a dive decompression table bezel, which has something to do with diving and how long you can go for a certain depth. I'm not familiar with diving, as I'm not a diver, but otherwise it's a pretty standard bezel. It just has two rings, and it's a nice looking bezel. As you can see, it has the top part sticking out, and it's very easy to grip and turn. Probably one of the easiest ones I've ever used, period. And the case shape is kind of one of the unique features of a Doxa, and it's very vintage in how it looks, similar to like the Rado Diastar series. The bracelet is what they call the beads of rice bracelet, and they are screwed in. They're not pins, and the clasp is a typical fold over clasp with lock. And this one has the diver extension as well. And it's 44.7 millimeters in diameter, according to Doxa's site. So it's a pretty good size. Looks good on my wrist, at least. One of the neat things about Doxa is that when I first saw Doxas, I thought they were the ugliest watches I'd ever seen, and I really did not want one. But after looking at them for a while and seeing different shots of the watch, like on the wrist, it looks quite different on the wrist than it does from the website pictures. And because of the way that the way that the bracelet expands into the lugs, it's quite odd, because there's a drastic sort of in and then cut across, which makes it look strange when you look at it like this. Not very appealing, but it looks pretty good when it's on the wrist. And the movement in this guy is an ETA 2893-2, and this one is modified and decorated by Doxa. See the sweep second hand there going. One of the sort of peculiar things about this watch is that the hour hand is extremely small and short, and it threw me off a bit when I first started using it, but I'm pretty accustomed to it now, so it's not been a problem. And Doxas, like Panerais, are all limited, as far as I know, or most of them are limited at least. This one is a limited edition of 1,000 pieces, and but they don't quite command the same high prices as the Panerais do, probably due to the lower demand. And this one is apparently a replica of the 1969 Doxa hands, and And then the reason why that hour hand is so small is because they call it a dwarf hour hand. Kind of neat. Bracelet is 21 millimeter, which is sort of an odd size. I would have liked to see this watch on the new bracelet that they have on the 5000 series, where they don't have the beads of rice, and it's just a sort of a 5-row bracelet that all the links look like the side one here. That would have been a nice touch. They all come with a Bourgeon screwdriver and 2-year warranty, which is pretty cool. Factory retail on this price is $27.90. So and it's gone up recently, and but you can't buy this watch anywhere besides from Doxa directly. So that price is not discounted. Occasionally Doxa has sales, but it's pretty much a fixed price. So resale on the secondary market tends to be pretty good. Maybe not so much now that the price has gone up, but generally speaking, it tends to be pretty good because of that. Just a pretty snug bracelet. I found this watch extremely comfortable, and I don't think you'd be disappointed if you give it a shot. So hope you enjoy the review. Doxa Sharkhunter 750T. Thanks.